සුබ දවසක් වේවා ක්‍රීඩා ලෝලි හිත මිතුමිතුරිනි අද ඔබ ThePapare.com සමගින් එකතු වී සිටින්නේ ඩයලොග් ශූරයන්ගේ කුසලාන සුපිරි 8 වටේ තරඟය ක්‍රිස්ටල් පැලස් FC සමග Renown FC තුන්වන සතියේ තරඟයක් වර්ෂාවෙන් බාධා ඇති වූ නිසා තරඟය කල් දමා තිබෙනවා ක්‍රිස්ටල් පැලස් FC තාමත් සුපිරි 8 වටේ එක තරඟයක්වත් ජයග්‍රහණය කර ගැනීමට නොහැකි වී තිබෙනවා. නමුත් Renown කණ්ඩායම සුපිරි 8 වටේ තරඟ දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කරගෙන තිබෙනවා. ඔවුන් බ්ලූ ස්ටාර් කණ්ඩායම පෙර වටේදී පරාජය කරනු ලැබුවා. ක්‍රිස්ටල් පැලස් කණ්ඩායම පසුගිය වටේදී කොළඹ FC කණ්ඩායමෙන් පරාජයට පත් වුණා 5-2ක් වශයෙන්. අද මා සමගින් විස්තර විචාරයේ එකතු වෙනවා ලෙලුම් මහකුමාර. ලෙලුම්,
good afternoon, Navod, and good afternoon to all the people around the globe on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. It's the live and exclusive action brought right your doorstep rather, on the Dialog Champions League third week fixture of the Super 8 round. Crystal Palace are taking on Renown SC. These matches were originally were supposed to play on during the weekend, but due to bad weather, the matches were postponed. And here we are on a hot Wednesday, Crystal Palace versus Renown SC, third week fixture of the Super 8 series, live and exclusively brought to you by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And as Navod very rightly mentioned, Renown will be setting foot on this game on a peak with a psychological advantage, having won both their Super 8 encounters in the first 2 weeks. On the boys dressed in yellow, that's Crystal Palace. The first match they faced was a draw 2-all, and then carry on the momentum from there. Now, about any predictions into the game? What do you think either of the sides should do?
well, Lelum, Renown haven't won against Crystal Palace in their last 2 meetings. That was the only 2 meetings they've had during the season, during the past season, because Crystal Palace came into the Dialog Champions League last year. And in that encounter, it was a 2-all draw away from home in Gampola, the home base of Crystal Palace. And in the group stage, they met. And it was Crystal Palace who once again won 3-1 against Renown. That was also in Gampola. So this is the first time Renown are playing against Crystal Palace here at home. This is their home base in Kotahena for Renown. And for Renown, they are on a high, even though they finished 4th in their group and taking 0 bonus points into the Super 8 round. But they have won their first 2 encounters, while Crystal Palace are yet to win any, having drawn their first match against Navy, 2-all draw, and the next one a 5-2 loss against Colombo FC. So Renown in third place in the points table, and they would definitely want to continue this winning streak, especially now with 6 points, and Colombo FC and Army in first and second places with 9 points. Looks like Renown are the only championship rivals for Army and Renown, while for Crystal Palace they'll be haunted with injuries. Few injuries as Dan Sandanayaka blows the whistle. Renown kicks things off. Rifnas to Falul replacing Rizkan at the left back position. Ball is with now Hakim. Hakim puts the ball forward. Tussle in midfield. Erastus now. Ball taking an awkward bounce. And the defense clears it away. It's good to see that the last couple of days there haven't been any rain after a horrific weekend where the matches were postponed. Ekanayaka tries a cross in. Hakim clears it. Fazul to Fazal. Goes past one, goes past two. Gives in a good ball to Ojinkia now on the edge of the box. Now Fazal lays it off to Franklin. And the header by Rifnas goes over. But he was very well offside, miles offside in fact.
On a hot sunny day, Crystal Palace taking on Renown SC here. As the first shot on goal is deemed offside for Crystal Palace. And Satish Kumar, the goalkeeper for Renown, will take honours in kicking the clearance kick.
At the back is Hakim. Shepherding the ball towards Satish Kumar. The Renowned defense would be up against it. Not the strongest of defense. And Isaac Abba, one of the highest goal scorers in this tournament, would be wanting to get full use of it. As Charita Ratnayaka gives it to his Sri Lanka teammate and goalkeeper Dasun Paranavithana. Throw in quickly taken by Renown. The two brothers in midfield, Rizni and Refnas, as Crystal Palace disposes the ball in midfield, and the first shot on target, albeit a tame one, by Abba straight at Satish Kumar. Ojinkia cannot control it as Rizni. Bit of a tangle in midfield. Ojinkia brought down, but still Ratnayaka, Ekanayaka. Shifan to Erastus. Once again. Tangle in midfield, and Abba is deemed offside. Still a ding-dong battle in the first few minutes of play. No doubt the teams would take time in settling down to the ground conditions as well as the hot sunny conditions, as a ball into the box is easily dealt with by Paranavithana.
As the ball sails over the midline, neither of the players get their hands, no heads on the ball as the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Crystal Palace with the inbound pass here. They'll take the ball in quickly. They're just near the box, so they will want to build in this possession. But ball into Isaac Abba inside the box. But the defense of the Renowned boys are pretty good there. He was alone. He didn't have support. And it was a waste of a possession for Renown. But right now they've stolen the ball once again as the ball sails over straight to the hands of Satish Kumar there, the goalkeeper. Renown in possession here. Looking for options, trying to get past that defense into the other half. That's Franklin there. Deemed by the defense of the Renowned boys. Good piece of defense there. Pressure on the attacker. Crystal Palace in possession.
There was a change in the Crystal Palace lineup with Mohammad Rauzan going into the bench and Mohammad Shamil, the Kingswood player, coming in, the 19-year-old, replacing him, as well as Mohammad Anas coming into the left back position. I'm sorry, the right back position after an injury layoff, and Mohammad Zaid goes back into the bench. For Renown, there's been only one change. It's Rizkan at left back, who is left out, and in his place is Falul Rahman, not to be mistaken with Fazul, as Francois back pass to Shamil, and Ratnayake hacks it forward. Anas clears it in midfield. Abba. Shifan now, the captain for Crystal Palace. Important match for both the sides. Crystal Palace needing a win in order to stay alive in this competition, while Renown, who looks like are the only rivals for Army and Colombo FC, needs this win to keep up pace.
Indeed, Navod, it's a very crucial game for the Crystal Palace boys. They need to make sure that they win this game today in order to stay alive in this competition. As we speak, they will have possession, but that ball will just bounce out of the sideline. Renown SC will have a possession back. Francis Abati playing in the defense position for Renown SC. Crystal Palace are still looking for options, still looking for loopholes in that defense of the Renown boys to get that ball right inside the box. They would love to have Abba take touch in that ball and make a few tries into the goal. It will be Priyadarshana who takes a free kick to Abati. And once again, Priyadarshana here with the ball for Renown SC. Building up momentum. A hot sunny day here at Sugatadasa Stadium. Live pictures brought to you on www.thepapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, Dialog Champions League Super 8 fixture. And it's the third week, the Super 8 round here. Matches are being postponed from the original date. And here we are on a hot Tuesday. Crystal Palace in defense here.
Throw in for Crystal Palace. Anas throws it down the line. Fazul puts it forward for Jinkia to run onto, but Ratnayaka covering well, clears it. Priyadarshana. Loose pass, gives away possession to Palace. And on the left is Erastus. Cannot control the ball. He comes back in, puts in a cross. But no danger for Satish Kumar. Gives it back to Falul. Fazal. Cuts back in. Through ball, brilliant ball. Towards Franklin. A first time effort straight at Dasun Paranitana, but it was a good move by Renown. Good understanding between Fazal and Franklin. That's what Renown will do. They'll look to pierce this Crystal Palace defense from the middle, and those through passes would be vital. Satish Kumar to take the goal kick. It's been a very sedate start by both the sides. Hakim back to Dimuto. Poor pass by the captain of Renown. Franklin tries a through ball, very well blocked by Ratnayaka. Good ball, a good cross by Franklin, and a free header by Ojinkia, but he cannot keep it down. In the early going, Franklin has been impressive on this right hand side. Dimuto cuts back in, gives it to Rifnas. Fazul. Shifan dispossesses and brings it forward. Now Shamil. Poor controlling by him as he gives it to Azmail. Francois. Rastus. Shamil to Azmail. Rastus towards the byline. Tries to cut back in, but blocked by Hakim. Fazol now. Franklin for Renown. Rifnas looking for options, nowhere to go. Turns back in, and Fazol now tries a through ball. A risky pass there by Ratnayaka. Could have gone to the feet of anybody. On the other end is Isaac Abba, unable to keep it in. Francis. Dimuto to Rifnas. Good ball back to Dimuto. Good passing range shown by Renown in the early going as through ball almost puts in Isaac Abba through on goal. Tussling with him is Francis. And he gives the ball back to the keeper who clears it down the park.
As the ball rolls out of the sideline, Isaac Abba is down in the far left corner as the referee calls the time off and tells the physician to come down. Have a look. It's Isaac Abba down in the field. And speaking about ThePapare.com, you can find us on all major social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course on SoundCloud. We are international. We're a 24/7 news hub targeting international and national sports. So you can find us on all major social media platforms 24/7 as we report each and every sport happening around the country. As Abba gets up on his knees, he seems to be limping. Not pretty good signs for Crystal Palace. He's one of the key players. And he will be attended by the physio on the sideline as referee calls play on. Renown SC will have a position right after that whistle. They would love to get past that middle line and get into territory as the ball sails over just inside the box. A good piece of defense there by the Crystal Palace lad. Getting out of jail there. Crystal Palace here in the offense, trying to build up momentum. Their key player is out in the sideline, Isaac Abba, so it will be a test in the offense right now till he's back. Or maybe if he's even substituted, it will be a huge blow. And they'll be right under pressure because it's a very crucial game for them. They need to make sure they win this game in order to stay alive in this Super 8 round of the Dialog Champions League. Renown SC here in possession. Beautiful piece of defense. It was Shamil who took on the duties of advancing into the Crystal Palace territory, but he was just alone and he lacked support. He was deemed by 3 defensive players of Renown SC.
Erastus now on the left, on the edge of the box. One-on-one against Francis. Comes into the box. And he's cut back. He's blocked away for a corner by Hakim and Dimutu Priyadarshana. Good defending by those two. But good intentions shown by Crystal Palace. Coming on the left. Their attacks have been mainly on the left-hand side. As Mohammad Azmil readies himself for corner. First corner of the match. Going to Crystal Palace. Good ball into the 6-yard box. But Satish Kumar clears it. And on the volley is Shifan. He slices it over. And there's been a foul on Satish Kumar. Fazal. Back to Dimuto. Good ball towards the box, but once again it's Charita Ratnayaka who clears it. Fazal not in the same length as Rifnaz. It looks like Mohammad Anas, the man who is coming back from injury, is down again on that far corner, needing some attention from the physio.
Physio makes his way from Isaac Abba to Anas. As Abba gets up, one player goes down on the other end. Not pretty good signs for Crystal Palace in terms of players. They're in a crucial stage, in a crucial match, and everyone would want them to put their hands up. And I guess the physio is calling in for a substitute there, as Anas will have to make his way out. Disappointing start for Crystal Palace. A man who's coming after an injury once again takes his seat back on the bench.
He didn't last even 20 minutes. Disappointing for Crystal Palace, who has been plagued with injuries throughout this tournament. Franklin cuts back in. Blocked. Rastus brings it forward. Casually nonetheless. Shifan on the right. Cross in. Takes a deflection of Hakim. But otherwise it would have gone to Abba. Azmil. Good skill by him to turn Fazal out. But here is once again Fazal to Fazul. Almost piercing the Renown defense was that through ball. But Francis intercepting it well. Now Franklin. Back to Priyadarshana. Gives it back to Francis. Hakim. Falul. Brings it forward on a mazy run. Through ball towards Ojinkia, but he's offside.
Once again, a clear shot at goal is deemed offside by the referee. It did happen during the first few minutes in the game as well. And the substitution for Anas comes into the field, and that would be MIM Zaid, who just made his way into the injured Anas, who took his seat at the bench.
Not a long time for Zaid to have been on the bench. He was playing for the last two matches. Hakim. Rifnas. Rizni. All over the top, cleared by Buddhika Silva. And Rifnas fouls Francois.
It's not been one of the steadier starts by either of the sides. Injury issues for Crystal Palace, and on the other hand, Renown SC.
And once again, a reminder about the Dialog Rugby League, which starts on the 20th of November. That's this Friday. with Air Force versus Navy at Valisara, and Havelocks versus Police at the Havelock Sports Club grounds. That would be a night match. Ball towards Franklin. Ojinkia now inside the box, tries a shot. Brilliantly punched over by Dasun Paranavitana.
Wow, the good actions we saw lately in this game. Dasun Pranavitana putting his hand up for Crystal Palace, and that shot was right on target with power and perfect escalation on the ball. But Dasun Pranavitana making no mistake in defending his goal. As Renown SC will have the first corner of the match here. And once again successfully defended out by the Crystal Palace boys. Ball just sailing off the sideline. It will be Dasun Parnavitana who will get on the kick. A brilliant save there by him during the earlier possession. It will be a good motivating factor for the rest of the teammates in this crucial match.
Rizni heads it towards Fazul. Looking for options now. Tries a through ball. But none of the other renowned players were in the same wavelength as Fazul was. Zaid now, who replaced Anas, who went off because of injury. Shamil in midfield. And he's fouled. Erastus on the left, near the corner flag. 1-on-1 against Priyadarshana. Nowhere to go, gives it back to Shamil. Francois. Chiffon misses the ball. Now Renown on the counter. Franklin. But Ratnayaka gives it back to Francois.
The call was for Isaac Eba, but Satish Kumar coming out of his mark and saving that ball brilliantly once again. As a Renown SC is in possession here. They're in their offense, they're in their attacking zone. They just have to click it through and make sure they finish it off. But the defense of the Crystal Palace boys was just far more better than the attack here, as they defended out that possession very well. Once again, Crystal Palace in defense, they have been really good today. Isaac Abba 1-on-1 here with Francis Abati of Renown SC, and he wants the tussle as he manages to defend the ball from Isaac Abba. Renown SC in position here. Passes all around, trying to find the right man. Ball just inside the box. 1v4. And the boys dressed in blue, Crystal Palace, wins that tussle. Renown SC, ball inside the box, but deemed offside. Dasun Parnavitana with the kick here in favor of Crystal Palace. Straight over the midline as they find Abba. They're in the attacking zone. The ball over just inside the box, but that time it was Erastus who missed the shot on goal. It was a good pass by Isaac Abba over the defenders, but Erastus just missing his shot there. Well, the rare opportunities you get in the game. Crystal Palace in possession here.
Renown takes the corner quickly. Fazal. Ratnayaka ball towards Erastus. Priyadarshana gets ahead to it. But coming back in defense is Fazul. Tussling with the ball. Crystal Palace gets to it. And Francis with a diving clearance. Still, neither team has got a strong foothold in this match. Just over 20 minutes gone in this match. Azmil to take the free kick. Good. It was nothing of a delivery towards into the 6-yard box. Straight at Satish Kumar. Now on the left is Fazal. Going on a run. Ojinkia now chance for make it one, but brilliant save once again by Dasun Paramitana. Saving with his legs. A golden chance gone begging for Renown.
Dasun Parnavitana once again doing his part to his team. The earlier one was with his hands and now with his legs. Getting out of jail there. Crystal Palace, courtesy of Dasun Parnavitana, their goalkeeper. Once again, Renown SC in possession here, right inside the box. And the defense is good this time too. Crystal Palace gets out of jail. Another possession, back-to-back possessions for Renown SC. But the defense of the Crystal Palace have been on point. They've been doing what exactly the doctor has prescribed. Going to the man and deemed offside.
Very good passage of play for Renown, but they are unable to convert those chances. 3-4 chances for them. Firstly, it was Ojinkia who shot straight at Dasun Paranitan, who made a brilliant save nonetheless. Then Rizni on the left coming into the box, taking too much time. And a resilient Crystal Palace defense keeps its score at a 0-all. As Charita Ratnayaka has a change of boots. Rifnas, Fazul, back to Dimutu. Ojinkia tries a cross on the volley, but cleared away by Crystal Palace. Kamil. Ratnayaka waiting on the sidelines to get the call from referee Dan Sendanayaka as Crystal Palace. Fazal comes into the box, tries a shot, but straight at Dasun Paranitan, who was covering his near post.
Renown SC in possession here. Intercepted by Crystal Palace, but Renown SC manages to get the ball once again over the defenders inside the box, but deemed offside once again. They've been really unlucky with this offside rule, having been a lot of possessions have been gone into waste by being offside. Not something you can expect from Renown SC. It's the pressure in the first half that's rattling their offense.
Crystal Palace now. Erastus. He's fouled by Francis Agbete. Cynical foul. Gets the first yellow card of the match.
Isaac Abba there with a golden opportunity, but he just missed the shot. And Satish Kumar coming and saving the day for Renown SC. Isaac Abba will be disappointed with that effort. He would have really got foot on that ball, and it would have been converted into a goal there. But Crystal Palace has just been unlucky in offense in this first half. And as we speak, once again, Renown here with a chance right inside the box. And this time, Dasun Pandavitana misses.
That was Emmanuel Ojinkia linking well with Onana Franklin. Franklin has been really good in this first half on this right-hand side. Free on the right. Puts in a brilliant cross into the 6-yard box. And an unmarked Ojinkia dives in to head the ball home. It's 1-0. 1-0 Renown SC. Few minutes before halftime.
The two foreign exports are doing their job for Renown SC. And couldn't really blame Dasun Parnavitana. It was a tough pass for him as Ojinka was unmarked as the header came in, and he just had to stretch his hands and he was unable to reach for the ball, and hence the ball kissed the nets. It's the first goal, first blood by Renown SC. They are leading this game 1-0, just minutes before half time. Crystal Palace is right under pressure now. It's a crucial game for them. They really need to click their offense through and score a goal. They're in desperate need of a win here. And now the challenge has got harder for them with that goal by Renown SC. As Dasun Pandvitana takes the kick over over midline. Renown SC once again in possession. Ball inside the box. They have support here. This time passing the goal post. The ball goes out of the sideline. With that late goal by Renown SC in the first half, now Crystal Palace is in search for that equalizer. They're in desperate need for that. Was not the best of the starts by both the teams, but Crystal Palace settled into the game. Renown SC rather settled into the game later on. And right now they have possession here once again right inside the box. Dasun Parnavitana comes off his mark and collects the ball. Crystal Palace gets out of jail here, but Renown SC will manage to keep possession, but they will be also deemed offside. Renown SC in possession here. They've been having a lot of possession after that goal. They're hungry for more. They would love to have another one, but ball it right inside the box. But the defense intercepts that pass. So we have a Renown SC player down on the field. Reminding you about the content published on ThePapare.com. Both photographs and videos are available for purchase at reasonable rates. You can email us your request to editor at ThePapare.com, or you can simply call us on our hotline 077 333 0088. As the Renown SC player gets up on his knees, he will be tended by the physio on the sideline. And it's 3 minutes of added injury time just before halftime, which means after 3 minutes, Renown SC will be walking down the dressing room with a goal lead, courtesy of Franklin and Ojinka, the two foreign exports. Renown SC in possession here. Ball right inside the box. 2 versus 2. They have support. So does the defense. And they're deemed offside once again. They've been really unlucky at that point. As soon as they bring the ball right near the box, their positions in the field suggest that they're offside. Not something that you can expect from these experienced campaigners. As Dasun Parnavitana takes the kick And the ball sails over the midline, and Crystal Palace is in possession here, looking for that equalizer, but the defense of the Renown boys are just too good right now. Once again, ball inside the box to Isaac Abba. Isaac Abba with a clear chance here. Once again, he misses to get a good foot onto that ball, and Satish Kumar making no mistake in saving the day for Renown. Another golden chance for Crystal Palace, just gone in waste by Isaac Abba, but on the other end here, Crystal Palace, Renown SC with a clear chance, and once again Dasun Panvitana making sure that he doesn't give away another goal, and it's the third corner of the match in favor of Renown SC. The corner comes in, ball inside the box. Ojinka with the ball here now, looking for options. Ball sails over inside the box, and the defense comes out and saves the day for Crystal Palace. Two golden opportunities were missed by Isaac Abba on the other end. He will be disappointed if they lose this match due to the goal scored by Ojinka in the first half. That's Priyadarshan who's down on the ground. And with that, referee blows half-time. That's half-time for this match as Renown SC leads this game 1-0.
It was a good goal there, scored by Emmanuel Ojinka in the 42nd minute, just before half-time. Not the ideal conditions for both the sides. Scorching heat here at the Sugatadasa Stadium. It was a good ball in from the right-hand side by Onana Franklin, who has been really good in this first half. And do join us in another 15 minutes time for the second half of this Dialog Champions League Super 8 encounter. Renown versus Crystal Palace. Renown leading 1-0 courtesy of a goal by Emmanuel Ojinka.
Now use selected commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience. Now transact with over 14 million EasyCash customers via Dialog, Etisalat and Hutch. Dial #111# to register today. Now use selected commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience.
Now I can withdraw Easy Cash from any commercial bank ATM which displays the Easy Cash logo. Select cardless transactions. Select your preferred language. Select Easy Cash. Type in the amount you need. Enter your Easy Cash account number. You will receive a message onto your mobile. Enter your Easy Cash PIN and send to complete your transaction.
Now use commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience. Call 7111 for more information. Easy Cash, money in your mobile. Now transact with over 40 million Easy Cash customers via Dialog, Etisalat and Hutch. Dial #111# to register today. Now use selected commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience.
Now I can withdraw Easy Cash from any commercial bank ATM which displays the Easy Cash logo. Select cardless transactions. Select your preferred language. Select Easy Cash. Type in the amount you need. Enter your Easy Cash account number. You will receive a message onto your mobile. Enter your Easy Cash PIN and send to complete your transaction.
Now use commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience. Call 7111 for more information. Easy Cash, money in your mobile. Now transact with over 40 million Easy Cash customers via Dialog, Etisalat and Hutch. Dial #111# to register today. Now use selected commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience.
Now I can withdraw Easy Cash from any commercial bank ATM which displays the Easy Cash logo. Select cardless transactions. Select your preferred language. Select Easy Cash. Type in the amount you need. Enter your Easy Cash account number. You will receive a message onto your mobile. Enter your Easy Cash PIN and send to complete your transaction.
Now use commercial bank ATMs to withdraw easy cash at your convenience. Call 7111 for more information. Easy Cash, money in your mobile. Now transact with over 14 million EasyCash customers via Dialog, Etisalat and Hutch. Dial #111# to register today.
Now I can withdraw Easy Cash from any commercial bank ATM which displays the Easy Cash logo. Select cardless transactions. Select your preferred language. Select Easy Cash. Type in the amount you need. Enter your Easy Cash account number. You will receive a message onto your mobile. Enter your Easy Cash PIN and send to complete your transaction.
Now use commercial bank ATMs to withdraw EasyCash at your convenience. Call 7111 for more information. EasyCash, money in your mobile. Now use selected commercial bank ATMs to withdraw EasyCash at your convenience.
Now I can withdraw Easy Cash from any commercial bank ATM which displays the Easy Cash logo. Select cardless transactions. Select your preferred language. Select Easy Cash. Type in the amount you need. Enter your Easy Cash account number. You will receive a message onto your mobile. Enter your Easy Cash PIN and send to complete your transaction.
Now use commercial bank ATMs to withdraw EasyCash at your convenience. Call 7111 for more information. EasyCash, money in your mobile.
Hello and welcome back to www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and that's the end of the halftime break on this third week fixture of the Super 8 round in Dialog Champions League. Crystal Palace taking on Renown SC, and the story from here is that Renown SC is leading this game 1-0 courtesy of the two foreign exports, Franklin and Ojinka, with a good header, dived across and put it into the goal, which Dasun Parnavitana failed to save. And joining with me in commentary for the second half is Ranchika Pereira. Good afternoon, Ranchika.
Good afternoon, Lelum. Yes, Renown finding that all-important goal in the first half, thanks to Emmanuel Ojinka, who headed the cross in by Franklin. They looked threatening right throughout the first half. They had many opportunities, but thanks to Dasun who was in their way in scoring goals in the first half. But Crystal Palace, on the other hand, had some chances, had their moments in the match, especially Isaac Kaba, who had brilliant opportunity in the added time, but he failed to put some real power on that shot and give his team the equalizer, the all-important equalizer they were looking for after that first goal.
It'll be a tough ask for Crystal Palace in this second half. They are looking for that equalizer, as very rightly Ranjika mentioned earlier. So the challenge just got harder for them with that goal scored by Renown SC in the first half. And straight away, Renown SC, Crystal Palace will retain possession without foul. And referee calls on for the physician right at the start of the second half.
That's their main striker, Isaac Kaba, on the ground there for Crystal Palace. He went on the ground in the first half as well. Maybe it's the heat that's affecting the players out there. They've had a long break thanks to the torrid weather we've been having in Colombo during the last couple of weeks. They're still settling down, getting their groove on again in the Champions League, as Isaac Kaba gets up and tries to walk off to maybe have a little check-up with the physio.
Indeed, Ranchika, it's been a change of scenarios today. The last couple of weeks have been rainy in Colombo, and today it's super sunny and super hot here at the Sugatadasa Stadium. So turn of tables here in the aspect of weather. And as we speak, Crystal Palace will take the free kick as the ball sails over inside the box. But the Renown SC defense have taken the chances off in the Crystal Palace offense, and they are in possession here as the ball goes through for the attacking zone. That's Ojinka as he just keeps his foot on the white line, and the referee raises the flag, so it will be Renown SC with the inbound pass. They would shift their gears, up their pace in the start of the second half. They will attack more. That's what they have to do. It's a crucial game for them. They need to score a goal and win this game. And right now it's not just a goal. They need 2 goals to win the game. So as I said, the challenge just got harder for them. Renown SC in possession here once again in the attacking zone, now deemed by the defense of the Crystal Palace boys. But Renown SC passing around the perimeter, passing around the players as the ball sails over the midline. But the defense of the Crystal Palace is too good for them at the start of the second half. Ranchika, what do you think the Renown SC boys have to do to score those 2 crucial goals to win this game?
Yes, indeed. Crystal Palace will have to keep attacking for sure. Even though they are behind in the game, they have good attacking players right up there. As you can see, that it's another good ball by Erastus towards Isaac Kaba, but it's the skipper of Renown, Hakim, up to the task right there. As I was saying, Lelum, it's important for them to keep on attacking, keep on searching for that equalizer, first of all, and maybe, and after that, find the winning goal. That's good ball in towards Ojinka, but his cross was in no man's land. luckily for Crystal Palace.
Renown is in position here, right after that cross, way-in cross rather by Ojinka. Trying to build momentum here into the attacking zone, into the attacking half. But the defense have taken their positions quite well, as they will have a turnover ball here. Renown SC in possession. As Ranjika said, for Renown, it's all a matter of pushing their opponents out of the comfort zone, pushing them off the limits, and waiting for them to do the mistake. But they cannot afford a lot of time as well. They need 2 goals to win this game, so it has to be goals of quick successions. Renown SC in possession here. Ball to Fazal, but Fazal misses it.
Fazal has been the key for Renown in the first half.
Crystal Palace here in possession now. Renown SC, that's Ojinka, the goal scorer in the far end. Taking the inbound pass for Renown SC now. They're just outside the box, on the edge of the box to be precise. Ojinka once again inside the box, but the defense is a bit too good there, as the Crystal Palace wins the tussle. Fazul Rahman. Renown SC looking for options here, trying to find that loophole in the defense. Both the teams have shifted their gears in pace, and they're playing a fast game comparatively to the first half. Deemed offside, and Sadir Kumar, the goalkeeper for Renown SC, collects the ball safely in his hands.
Like you were saying in the first half, most of the attacking players were deemed offside quite a few occasions in the match, both Renown and Crystal Palace conceding unnecessary fouls by running too early for that through ball through the gap. So it's important for them to make sure that they don't concede those unnecessary, those unforced errors in the second half, especially for Crystal Palace, because they are trailing by 1 goal, and they are still looking for that first win in the Super 8 stage, even though they have been pretty successful in the group stages. Especially they won against Renown in their group stage match. That was a big win for Crystal Palace, but the tables have turned indeed. Renown have grown in confidence in the group stage matches coming to this Super 8 stage. So it is important for Crystal Palace to push on and try and find that equalizer.
Indeed, Ranjika, but also a point to note is that you can't just let the Crystal Palace players down. They are a very good second half team. If you just recall the memories back into the Army game, the first week game where they played. They came back into the game scoring 2 goals to draw that game against Army in the second half. So the coach would love to have that kind of play by his players in the second half. So it will be a challenging factor for Renown as well. But as we speak, Renown is in possession through ball, but the other end of the receiver of the pass was not in the same wavelength. And as the referee blows offside, Crystal Palace in possession here now with the free kick. Ochinka into the defense, but Crystal Palace manages to get the ball into the attacking zone. That was the captain, Shifan, who just fumbled over. I just believe that if he had opted to pass that ball, it would have been a pretty good possession. Nevertheless, they will retain possession, but the defense of the Renown boys is good. They are in the attacking zone now. And the through ball is just filled with pace than the receiving end of the pass, and hence the ball will just roll out the sidelines. Once again, an inbound pass for Crystal Palace, and that pass will too roll out of the sidelines. A bad pass, a bad inbound pass there. By a side who was replaced in favor of Anza due to an injury in the first 20 minutes of the game. Renown SC once again in possession. Through ball here. That was Rafas who came off with a blinder with that through ball. Beautiful play by him as he scores the second goal at the start of the second half. Mohamed Rafaz taking the honours to score the second goal and add another goal into their scorecard. Now they are leading this game 2-0. Pressure transferred right back into Crystal Palace boys. Renown boys are comfortably up in the game. They wouldn't do anything rash right now. They would just continue their momentum, play a normal game of football, and most importantly, they would look in the aspects of defense and tighten their screws in the defense. And for the Crystal Palace boys, it's all about attacking football now. They just have to click the offense through and make sure they get the ball into the attacking zone. But as we speak, it's the other side of what I really mentioned happening. Crystal Palace, Renown SC is in their attacking half. And the defense is also really good. Quick adjustments in the defensive positions by the Renown boys. Their transition from offense to defense have been really good throughout this game. That's one of the key areas why Crystal Palace couldn't score an early goal. But Isaac Abba did get 2 golden opportunities. If you just recall your memory back, he'll be rather disappointed if they lose this game here. Even if one of his opportunities have been converted into a goal, they would be in a commanding position in this game as the ball sails through straight into the hands of Satish Kumar as he comes off the mark and collects the ball.
It's like you said, Lelum. Renown is just ticking away with this game. They scored their second goal just now. That was Mohamed Rifnas who scored the second goal for Renown. It's an uphill task for Crystal Palace now, trailing by 2 goals and about 30 minutes of play remaining. This is a very important match for them. And Renown again with precision, but well defended by the skipper of Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have failed to keep possession for a good period of time, I think, even in their previous game against Colombo FC, which they lost 5 goals to 2. they failed to keep position for a period of time, and they were penalized badly by Colombo FC, who is one of the strongest sides in the league at the moment. But like you said, Lelum, in their first match, you have to give them all the credit for that comeback they pulled off with Army. Army being a very strong side, and another through ball to Fazal, but well defended by Crystal Palace again. And as I was saying before, they had, they had a dream comeback in that first match against Army. They were trailing, just like today, they were trailing by 2 goals, but they managed to find the 2 goals and equalize before the 9 minutes. So we still have hope for Crystal Palace. And another brilliant through ball by Renown. They're just growing in confidence out there, Anilum.
Indeed, Rajika, confidence has been a key factor for Renown in this game, which gave them those 2-goal lead against their opponents dressed in blue, Crystal Palace. As a Crystal Palace player goes down and the referee attends to it. I'm going to remind you about the ThePapare Light. Passion redefined, as we call it. The ThePapare Light is a social media platform covering the lighter side of sports, sporting events of institutions, students, corporates. You can inform your event to editor at thepapare.com. You can simply call us on 077 0088 and we will be there to cover your corporate event, sporting extravaganza. To be precise, the ThePapare Light, passion redefined. And as a substitution for Crystal Palace comes in, that would be AMD Ekanaika taking his place in the bench, as Razwan will make out his way into the field to take the position of Ekanaika. A late substitution in the aspect of the game, but an early substitution in the aspect of the second half. They are deemed with pressure now with the 2 goals scored by Renown SC, courtesy of Ojirkia and Mohamed Rafas. Brilliant ball play by both of them and ended those possessions very well to score 2 goals and put their side ahead. And as we speak, Renown SC once again in possession as Ojinka runs for the ball, but Dasun Panvitana comes off his mark and kicks it over, since the defense did not get their positions from the offense as quickly as the goalkeeper would have wished. That is something that they have lacked throughout. But on the other hand, Renown SC have been really good in transferring their positions back from offense to defense.
As we speak,
There's another match coming right after, played between Army and Blue Star today. So stay tuned on thepapare.com as we will bring the live action right to your doorstep at 5 o'clock from Sugata Stadium. And as we speak, inside ball for Renown, but Zaid coming off and clearing out the ball there in defense for Crystal Palace.
that was Franklin again for Renown, pulling in that brilliant cross from the right-hand side towards Ajinkya. But luckily for Crystal Palace, Ajinkya lost track of the ball at that moment. Otherwise, it would have been certainly curtains for Crystal Palace. As things are getting heated up out there, that's Rifnas, who had a little argument with Erastus in the middle, but referee coming in between and calming things back to normal. Renown with the ball again. They're well stolen by Crystal Palace as they push on in front, and that's another foul in the halfway mark. That was the skipper of Crystal Palace, Shifan, who conceded that foul against Rahman, if I'm not mistaken, right on the halfway mark.
That's a frustration coming out of the body language of the Crystal Palace boys. They're under pressure here, trailing by 2 goals, and it's a crucial match. And the through ball comes in right outside the box for Fazal, but the defense of the Crystal Palace boys is just too good over there. They are in attacking mode now, coming into the attacking half as Isaac Abba takes position up front, waiting for that through ball. But once again, that quick transferring back into the defense by the Renown boys have made it clear. Ojinka with a chance here as Dasun Panvitana comes down his mark and saves it. Ojinka did raise his way into the box, but Dasun Panvitana came on the counter and made sure he saved the day. So 2 opportunities missed here at the start of the second half by Renown after the second goal scored. Renown SC in possession here. Ojinka here, looking for options. That's Rizni, who just tumbled over. And that's the goal scorer of us to Fazal. And Zaid comes and gives a tackle as the ball will just roll over the sideline. And Dasun Panvitan is having some words with the referee. And the referee is not happy as a yellow card comes out of his pocket in favor of Dasun Panvitan. As I said, it's a frustration coming out of these players. They're trailing by 2 goals to 0, but on a sportsmanship aspect, you can't really expect that from a player to go and argue on a referee.
Clearly, Lerum's desperation showing upon Crystal Palace players, as Dasun Madhusanka being an experienced lad, rashing out on the referee in that occasion and receiving a deserving yellow card, I must say. He shouldn't have done that. It's not good for the game. But a good cross in towards the penalty box. That's the skipper again, Shifan for Crystal Palace, trying to make some inroads to the match. The second half, they haven't been able to keep the ball under their noses. They haven't been able to create any chances whatsoever in the second half. It has been complete domination by Renown in the second half, especially as they paddle back to defense again. And that's Fasal stealing the ball from side, and Fasal again on the left hand side. He's waiting for the players to come across in, but well blocked by the defenders of Crystal Palace.
Ojinka was right inside the box at the receiving end of that pass, but the defense of the Crystal Palace boys just blocking the way out of Fazal. It will be the first corner in the second half of the match as Fazal will take honours in kicking that into the box. We'll see what Renown SC is capable of here as the ball comes in straight into the hands of Dasun Panvitana, one of the experienced campaigners and the goalkeeper and the yellow carded man for today. Through ball to Isaac Abba here. Isaac Abba right outside the box. What can he do? He beats the defender there, but this time he couldn't beat the second defender as the clearance kick will get Renown SC in the attacking mode. But the ball will just roll over the sidelines and it will be an inbound pass for Renown SC as it chipped off a boot of the Renown boys.
It's an uphill task, as I was saying before, for Crystal Palace. They are trailing by 2 goals, and another good ball in towards the box. That's Priyadarshana towards Ajinkya, but Ajinkya's header was misdirected. In that moment, Ajinkya clearly having a good game today. He has made great impact in the match, but he would have loved to have scored some more goals in the first half, especially when he was given a lot of opportunities to find the back of the net, but he failed to do so. Still having possession, Crystal Palace failing to keep possession with them in the second half, and that's Franklin again. A good shot in, but that was some awkward bounce for Dasun.
Parvitana.
Yes, Parvitana.
Yes, awkward bounce for him as well, as I just feel that it lacked the power. It was too far from the expected range. And it's the second goal as Fasal, second corner rather, as the ball comes into the box. That's Rafaz with the rebound, but Crystal Palace will retain possession here. They need to make sure they keep the ball within themselves without making any rash decisions, as Isaac Abad chases after the ball, puts it inside the box, but there's no support for him, and was a very bad pass as Satish Kumar makes no mistake in collecting that ball. Ajinkya, the goal scorer from the first half, with the ball here for Renown SC, battling it out with the defense. Crystal Palace retains possession with that foul by Rafaz. It will be Side who will take the Ratnayaka. Who took the free kick. And once again, the defensive positions are all set for Renown. They are making no mistake in their defense. They are really good at it, covering each and every angle, covering each and every lane, making sure they cut out the feeding lines for Isaac Abba. That's been one crucial thing that they've been doing. Isaac Abba have not been doing any talking since the start of the match, other than those 2 opportunities he missed. And he's one of the key players and the key strikers for Crystal Palace.
Yes, clearly now they have marked Isaac Abba right throughout the match. They have marked him well, despite those chances he got in the first half. The second half, they are right on target in their defense, especially. Renowned boys have been on their tiptoes in defending. And in the other hand, even Crystal Palace have committed themselves in the defense because they can't afford to concede any more goals. So it's really hard to find more players attacking in the attacking half of the pitch. So it's more on the hands of Isaac Abba for Crystal Palace to somehow find the 2 goals they've been looking for quite some time now. And Rifnas with the ball again, another crossing, a through ball to Ajinkya. Ajinkya, just the goalie in front of him, but he fails to find the target.
He tried to curve that ball in, but he just made a mess of his choice on what foot he's going to use to come up with that shot, and hence the ball just going way past Dasun Panvitana and Ajinkya. Waste of a chance there. He was clearly in a position to score another goal. It would have been a 3rd goal for the day and a 2nd for him. But once again here, Crystal Palace just making sure to keep possession within themselves, but the defense is all set here. As I said, the Renown defense have been really good. As you just saw, Fazal there putting his full body and defending it out. Beautiful piece of defense by the youngster. Crystal Palace is trying very hard to retain possession, to pass around and to keep momentum. It's just that the defense is all over them, and they are finding it very hard to find a loophole in their defense, as once again the ball will end up near the white line and it will be possession for Renown SC.
And we have a player on the ground, that's Fazul Rahman for Renown.
And also reminding you about the Dialog Rugby League that is starting on Friday. Havelock Park, Havelock Sports Club to be precise, taking on Police. It will be a night match starting on 6:30 p.m. onwards. You can catch the live action on ThePapare.com as we commence the rugby season for the year 2015, the Dialog Club rugby season. Live and exclusively on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub.
As players take time to refresh themselves, it has been humid today in Colombo. A drastic change in the weather because the last couple of weeks have been raining right throughout the days. And there's another substitution coming on for Crystal Palace. That's DS Amaradasa, who's coming on for CB Silva. Crystal Palace putting on some new fresh legs out there. They need that firepower, they need that space to make a difference in this match.
Or rather trying out all their options here. They are under pressure. So it's either the substitutes come and score the 3 goals now. It was 2 goals earlier, but with that addition by Rafaz, it's been 3 goals. So the coach really have to do something and think out of the box and make some substitutions and have faith in his decisions.
Renown still on the attack. They're not holding back in the match. Going in confidence after those 2 wins in the first 2 games of the Super 8 stage. They're clearly looking to be a strong side, a formidable side in the Super 8 stage as we get close to the end of this league, actually. And like Lelum said, it's time for the rugby league to start here in Sri Lanka.
It will be an exciting league this time. Of course, Police Sports Club reloading for the championship. It's a quite balanced teams they have for the rugby league this time around. And as we speak, Crystal Palace is in possession as the ball sails over just outside the box for Isaac Abba. Both Satish Kumar is way out of his mark, and Crystal Palace have a pretty good chance here. And a brilliant defensive work by Renown SC as Satish Kumar tries to get back to his position. Brilliant teamwork and brilliant team effort. And that's Francis with good awareness in his defense, takes his position of a goalkeeper and saves the day for his club. Brilliant work by Renown SC. Have to be appreciated. Ujin Kya here trying to win the tussle, but Dasun Parmitana comes and gets a clear and kick, and once again Rifraz trying to make a shot at the goal. It's pretty evident that Renown is up for a team game rather than considering on individual performances. With that beautiful save by Francis. What a day it has been for the boys. Rested yellow. They are going to get their hat-trick win if they win this match today. With 15 more minutes to go in this match. So, Crystal Palace, all the way from Gampolo, they have 15 minutes remaining to score 3 goals if they want to win this match. Or they can just walk in despair. What a game it has been since the start of it. It was hot, sunny, and Renown SC settled into the conditions very well. Got off to a good start, rather during the latter part of the first half. Scored that first goal in courtesy of Ojinka, and then Rifraz coming at the start of the second half, scoring the second goal. That's really boosted their confidence levels high up, and since then they've been on point in defense and offense, managing to retain possession each and every time, not giving an inch of a chance for their opponents. Crystal Palace, and as we speak, another substitution comes in for Renown SC as M. Fazal will make his way back into the bench while Yogaraja will take his position back on the field. It's been a really good game for Fazal in terms of defense. He's been really up on it, defending in that back line.
Yes, indeed, Lelo. Fazal has created a major impact in this match. His through balls, his defense, and even if his offense in the left-hand side has been on point right throughout the match. And for Crystal Palace, you should feel sorry for them because their first 2 matches in the Super 8 stage was against the strongest teams in the Super 8 stage, which was Army SC and Colombo FC. They somehow managed to get a draw out of their first match against Army SC, but they were thrashed by Colombo FC in the second match. As Renown FC try to find that third goal. That's a substitute, Yogaraja, in the left-hand side.
And as we speak, Crystal Palace will be in possession here for the final 12 odd minutes, if I'm right. As the ball goes to Isaac Abba. Isaac Abba is desperately trying to get his foot on the ball and to score a goal in favor of the boys dressed in blue. But he's been unlucky throughout the match. His feeding lines, his passing lines have been cut off brilliantly by the defense. And he didn't really have any good chances other than the 2 he got during the first half, where he missed to create an impact or rather convert them into goals. It's been a Renown SC throughout the game, but it was a very good competition at the start of the second half. But with that goal coming in by Rifraz, the competition just faded away, and Renown SC managed to defend their 2 goals scored.
Crystal Palace still searching for their first goal in the match. That's a ball in towards Erastus and side. On the left-hand side, again, a loose pass by side, giving away position. And there's Ojinka fighting for the ball. But Dasun Parunitana clearing away, and that's again stolen by Yogaraja, the substitute, who just came on. Oh, and that's Rizni for Renown on the left-hand side, waiting for his players to crowd in the penalty box, and he puts the cross in towards Ojinka, but well headed away by Crystal Palace. But still, Fazul Rahman with the ball. Renown is knocking on the doors of scoring their third goal of the match and securing full points in this match. They have a strong grip in the match thanks to that second goal by Rifnas in the second half. They have dominated the second half from the word go as Franklin puts another cross in towards the box and Ajinkya a turn and shot but just missing the uprights. Ajinkya having lots of opportunities in the second half as well as the first half, but failing to find the back of the net.
Ranjika, any ideas on the ThePapare.com play of the match for today?
I think my suggestion would be Franklin, because even that first goal by Ajinkya, it was all thanks to that magical footwork by Franklin in the right hand side, and that's another chance for Isaac Eba, but well blocked away by the defense. And yeah, I clearly think he deserves the man of the match title.
That was Francis, who came all the way down from the defense line to the attacking position, attacking half with the ball, but just tumbled over just outside the box. And hence a foul is called. And as Ranjika very rightly mentioned, Franklin, he has been on top of his game cards throughout from the start with magical footwork, assisting Ajinkya in that first goal. And since then, he's been on point, playing good football, good minutes of football, transferring pressure back into his opponents. Once again, here, Renown, rather Crystal Palace is with a chance as the cross is defended perfectly by the defense of the Renown boys.
Crystal Palace still searching for that goal, but Renown has powered their backline with their four in their backline with the skipper Hakim back on the team, and he had a good match. He has handled his troops very well right throughout the match, and clearly Renown looking strong in this Super 8 stage. Satish with the clearance kick. It's cleared away by Aznil. Crystal Palace, it's desperation times for Crystal Palace as time is running out. If I'm not mistaken, we are into the final 10 minutes of the match. That's without injury time. Time is clearly running out for Crystal Palace as that's Fasur Rahman again with a brilliant cross towards Ajinkya. But Francis clearing away for Crystal Palace. That side on the right hand side, Francis again with the ball looking for players to pass, but side running away with the ball to Isaac Eba on the right hand side. No players in the penalty box for Crystal Palace. He puts the cross in to Erastus. I'm sorry, that's not Erastus. That's the skipper Shifan, who managed to hit the ball towards target, but well cleared away by Satish.
A brilliant one-hand save, rather, Ranjika, by Satish Kumar. Just got a hand to it and held that ball with one hand. That's how much the confidence level is up on the Renown boys. And as we speak, Renown SC tumbles over. Azmil, that was, who is yellow carded for a foul by the referee. And it'll be a free kick. Another golden opportunity for Renown SC here to convert it into a goal here. They're already up in this game 2-0, and another goal would just boost their confidence up when they meet their next opponents next week. Rather this
Rifnas and Yogaraja lining up. And it's Rifnas to take the free kick. And he's defied by the upright. That was a good free kick taken by Rifnas, the goal scorer. The second person who scored the second goal for Renown. That could have easily deflected in. But for his unluck, the upright standing against him. As Isaac Keba passed the ball to his skipper Shifan. Crystal Palace still searching, still not giving up on the game. Even the time is running out for them. A quick free kick taken by Crystal Palace. That's Francis in the middle for Crystal Palace. Tries to put a cross in, a chip in rather, for his attacking players, and it's in on the counter attack. Ajinkya with space to run. It's well cleared by Crystal Palace for a corner.
Right after this match would be Colombo FC versus Blue Star. So stay tuned on ThePapare.com as we will bring the live action of that match at the end of this match as well. And I'll remind you about the ThePapare.com social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also on SoundCloud. We are a 24/7 news hub targeting national and international sports news. So you can find us on all our major social media platforms as we bring news right to your doorstep. And as we speak, it's a corner in favor of Renown SC. Too many corners for them today. Too much of possession. You can see the difference in the scoreboard. It's a 2-0. They are leading this game quite comfortably into the last minutes of this game. And there's nothing much the Crystal Palace boys can do as the ball comes inside the box. But this time defended out perfectly by the Crystal Palace boys as the cross comes in, the through ball. But the defense was right on point once again there. That's a side with the ball for Crystal Palace now, as he puts a chip across the defender. Crystal Palace now trying to get the ball into the attacking half. They've not really had a lot of possession. If you just compare the two sides in the game, it's always been a Renown SC with a lot of ball possession in the offense.
Francis with the ball for Crystal Palace. Tries to chip in towards Isaac Kaba, but he got a bit too much on that chip. Sasi is having enough time to cover the ball. We are into the final 5 minutes of the match. That's without injury time, as Renown are just about to make another substitution, and that's Yogaraja for Renown. Open goal, crossing towards Ajinkya. And another missed opportunity for Ajinkya. It's piling up for Ajinkya at the moment. Even though he scored the first goal for Renown, he has missed plenty of opportunities in the first half and in the second half. As he walks to his partner, that's Fasul Rahman, who is frustrated by his performance in the first half. I mean, in the whole match. But it's a corner for Renown and Franklin to take it. A short corner towards Fazul Rahman. Franklin again with space. And crossing towards Rogaraja. Priyadarshana. And that's the end of the match.
And that with that whistle, the match will be all over for Crystal Palace as they take their third loss in the Super 8 series as Renown SC win this match 2-0. The hat-trick win for today. Good play by Renown SC all around. Ojin Kia scoring the first goal in the first half and Rifraz coming and scoring another goal in the first few minutes of the second half. It was all Renown SC doing all the action today. A lot of ball possession by them and good defense by them as well. The transferring back from offense to defense was really good and hence the difference in the scoreboard. So it's all over for Crystal Palace. It was a disappointing day. A lot of frustration coming in, so they will have a lot of talking back in the dressing room with the coach. Coming into their next match is their third loss in the Super 8 fixture, Super 8 series rather, at Dialog Champions League. And reminding you not to go anywhere, just stay tuned on ThePapare.com as we will bring the live action from the Blue Star versus Colombo FC game that will start in a few minutes' time. And with that, we'll be wrapping up commentary for Crystal Palace versus Renown match. My name is Dalumem, together with Nawad Vijay Vikrama and Ranjika Pereira. Over and out for ThePapare.com, sharing the passion.